Hello and welcome to KamenRider Blackman. Once again, we are doing another tier list, and as you can see from the color on my shirt, we're doing blue again. That's right, let me move this out of the way, because today we are doing the Blue Rangers in Power Rangers this time. And if you remember last time, I did the Blue Rangers in Sentai. So, finally, the American version. And as always, for the tier list, there is the S, A, B, C, and D tier. Although I'm curious right now, what would I want to add on there? Actually, I'm curious right now, what would I want to add on? Maybe another list, possibly? Maybe, possibly, let me think. I'll think of... Actually, let me just do that. Let's make another row. Row below. And... Sorry, alright, let's just make the F tier. And how about that color? And damn it. Anytime I try to change color, do anything, it did not go through. Anywho, let's get started, shall we? And I also need to find something to lay this down. Anyway, I'm just holding it. I'll just hold it since I'm just recording on my phone. Anywho, let's get started. So, Tori, Ninja Storm Blue. I can't. I say honestly have her in B tier because she's the calm, logical one of the group, and not to mention, with the main three from Ninja Storm, they all started off as like, of course, there are stereotypes like Shane is the risk taker, I guess. Dustin's the, I don't know what Dustin wants, but with Tori, she's the logical one, which actually quite shows in how she fights, as well as her mannerisms. And at the end, she did become a master, so gotta give her credit there. And she could have, and maybe she could spread that logic of ideas to students. So I say B tier. So next, Ethan from Dino Thunder. Alright. With Ethan from Dino Thunder, I keep hearing this idea that, he was the smart one and he created some of the stuff for Dino Thunder. I have a question. When did he ever do that? Because they actually had someone creating their gear, and it was Haley. Like, Ethan was... he was a gamer, and that was about it. But he is pretty intelligent, though. But he is pretty smart, though, with computers. So I guess for that, I can say C tier. Although his computer logic, I don't know really if it does or not contribute to, I don't know whether or not, I'm not too sure if his computer logic did, contribute to when they were fighting Mesogog, but, that's about it for him. Or so much that I could think of right now. It's been a long time since I've seen Dino Thunder. And so, Sky, automatically S tier because he started off pig-headed and ended more not pig-headed, to the fact that he's very admirable and awesome and one of the best damn Blue Rangers out there. Yeah. He wanted to originally be the Red Ranger, and at the end he does become the Red Ranger, but just for a long time since it has to be something like, for the longest time, it's like, he makes blue work. Like, color-wise on him, he makes blue work. And so, yeah. So next, Madison from Mystic Force. That's gonna be a bit of a tough one because Madison, she's now I put Ethan where he is in C tier because he just has something to him. With Maddie, she had a crush on Nick. And her sister is the Blue Ranger, and her sister is the Pink Ranger. So I guess D tier. Like I don't know, like not a lot about Maddie I can honestly think about there. Oh, the next one. Oh, F tier, just because fuck Dax. I'm sorry. No offense to this is no offense to his actor at all. His character, like his actor, no offense to his actor at all. His actor, not a bad guy, but this character was grating, just grating. All right, so just Dax was just so annoying. And he had almost all the traits that I hate seeing, like perkiness, loud, a little shrill, and a bit animated. I just hate people like that. And with Dax, it's up an octave. So yeah. So next, Theo. I kind of want to put Theo in A tier, but here's my reason why. He's the Blue Ranger he's the smart one of the group, and he does have his moments where he's taken down a peg, but just to build himself back up. And not to mention, he does have some fine focus episodes, like the one where they get the Bat Sword, where he had to learn to focus on a single task at hand, which made him a lot more calmer, and a lot more logical, and to which really contributes not only to his team but in general with martial arts. You gotta be laxed. And so I say, for the most part, I want to have him in A tier. Not to mention his fighting style, I believe, was the Drunken Fist, which is another bonus. So next, Flynn from RPM. This is really a tough one. I think Flynn also has to go to A tier because he's not bad. Flynn's fun, and he really does. And he is one of the very few that actually I take that back. They all contribute to. They actually all contribute. Well, when not fighting, they actually all do contribute in some form or way. And Flynn was an inventor, which is actually really good. But I'm thinking about too whether to put him in A tier or S tier. I'll say for the moment put him in A tier, since that spot for him is actually well deserved, and he always wanted to be a hero. And he actually got what he wanted. That's awesome. That's impressive. And so next, Kevin from Samurai. Okay, I know what everyone's thinking. Trust me, I know what everyone's thinking right now. But for Kevin, it's sort of a hard case because he is the serious one, which does, in a way, makes him a bit pretty douchey. But on the other hand, he does contribute to. But on the other hand, he does actually contribute to the team. Like when with Megazord combinations and whatnot there. So I'm not gonna put him in F tier. So I'm not gonna put him in F. It's gonna be either C or D. That's right. With Kevin, it's going to be either C or D. And it's a tough one. Actually, I'll get back to that one. So let's move forward with Noah from Megaforce and Super Megaforce. Kind of want to put him in. I actually want to put him in F tier because Noah does not do a lot. Like, he has his focus episodes, but after that, nothing comes from them. And I still remember this one episode from Super Megaforce, Blue Saber Saga, where he got all serious because he got his ass kicked by a monster. So he trains to be a better swordsman, and then that's basically it. Nothing really comes from that. Nothing else comes out of it. Like, yeah, that's about it. Like, no other growth, like, spawns from there at all. So it's like, almost, so it feels like almost, what was the point? Although, it is really interesting, though, with fight choreography, especially with him, because in the first season, his fighting style is a bit more, well, it's a bit more, how do I explain it? His fighting style feels a bit more like, well, Doc from, it feels like in Megaforce he has Doc's from Gokaiger's fight choreography when out of suit, but when Super Megaforce comes, he can just kick ass immediately as if he was Joe. So it's like, what and how? But yeah. But Noah, he has a blank slate. Like, literally. There's literally a blank slate. Anywho, next. Coda. This is a good question. I want to say either S or A tier because Coda is actually pretty awesome. I'm really trying to... Okay, with unbiased thought right now, because I do like Yoshi Sadarso. He is pretty cool. And he actually, yeah, he did a great job with what he was given. Like, I guess we were all thinking, like, when with Coda being a caveman and all, like, he was going to be grunting and whatnot. No, he's actually pretty intelligent for a caveman. And so I want to give him real props. I say S tier. I don't know why I have not done a top 10 Blue Rangers list yet. Oh wait, that's right, because tier maker exists. But who knows? And next, Bill. Oh my God, Billy, automatic S tier. Like, automatic S tier, because Billy to this day is still a great example of character development and having an arc in Power Rangers, because he started off as the nerdy one who couldn't handle a single putty, and then he grew from that to being able to kick ass like it's nobody's business. Not to mention, he is intelligent as fuck, and that shows no matter what season he is in. It just rocks. Like, Billy alone just rocks. And spoiler alert, Billy is my number one favorite Blue Ranger. Just saying. So next, Preston from Ninja Steel. I'll give Preston this. He is the one character from Ninja Steel I didn't dislike. So I'll say C tier. It's not much, but it's not higher than B tier, and it's not F tier. Although some people would want to put him in D tier. His focus episodes weren't awful in my opinion. Well, some of them. But besides that, as a character, Preston wasn't grating to me. Alright, so next, Robbie, the current Blue Ranger. Honestly, I'm gonna put him in A tier because Robbie is not bad, but it does feel like in some moments with him, like that serious. He's the one. He was actually meant to be a ranger. That idea of him, it does get taken a step back in like some cases. Like for example, in one episode, I think it's called Seeing Red. Like he has like one of those fury cells in his hands, and Devin is going after him for it. And as opposed to just crushing it in his hands, he keeps letting Devin just go after him until Devin finally decides to crush it in his hands. So moments like that are why I give him A tier, because he's still not a bad ranger. So actually all the rangers they're all pretty good. And so next, the Blue Alien Ranger, Sestro. This will be a different case. I might put him in D tier because I remember very little about Sestro, because I think him and White were the ones who had the most dialogue. But that does not do a lot for him, so let's put him there. I'm not going as far as F tier because I actually remember stuff about him, so I'm not entirely hating on him. So next, Rocky, the Blue Ranger. Well, Rocky when he became the Blue Ranger. Honestly, with Rocky, it's either going to be B tier or C tier because this is just the thing with Rocky alone. He didn't get a lot to do, but he does have good moments. It's just when Rocky fought King Mondo by himself one time. While that does seem pretty stupid, it actually did seem pretty cool because I don't know, like when Rocky fought King Mondo in like a giant Zord fight, I thought that took, while reckless as it was, it did take some guts. And besides, whenever Tommy fought King Mondo out of suit before the end, he just got blasted back a bunch. Rocky at least got some hits in with him. So, not gonna hate on him entirely, but so I'd say put him in C tier. Not to mention, I think Steve Cardenas is awesome. So next, Justin. I also want to put him in C tier. The thought that Justin is annoying as all hell, honestly, I don't see it. It's not really all that bothersome to me. Because it's probably not all that bothersome to me. Like, yes, he was a kid and he was working among teenagers, but he was intelligent and competent as fuck. And I can give him that. Although his actor, on the other hand, was a bit of a douche. Like, earlier this year with Nate's actor, Abraham Rodriguez, being revealed as the Gold Ranger. Dude was a bit of a dick around that time. But, I don't know, time has passed. He did issue an apology. But still, up yours for that, man. But, to be fair, with the character, I'll say C tier because Justin, compared to Dax, Justin is not the worst thing ever. So next, TJ. This is where I'm going to be a bit biased because TJ, I actually want in S tier because he is a natural born leader. Whether he's in whether in Turbo or in space, TJ is awesome. So yeah, pretty much. My phone. Anyway, yeah, I just really like TJ, and I think he was cool. That's about it. So next, Chad Lee, Blue Light Speed Ranger. Oh, crap, 20 minutes. So next, I say have him. The most I'll say, C tier. The most I'll say is C tier because Chad doesn't get a lot, but little aspects of him do contribute, so... Holy crap, I'm literally almost done. Alright, so next, Lucas. Actually, first let me get Max out of the way. No offense, but I kind of want to put him in D tier because he does not get much. Oh, holy crap, I totally forgot about Kai too. Fuck, this is hard. With Kai, either A or B tier, because he was the responsible one of the... He was one of the responsible ones from Lost Galaxy, like being a soldier for Terra Venture, being the guardian of that book. Bit of a tough call. I kind of want to put Kai in A or B tier. Wow, this is shocking right now. Only one person's in B tier. Then in that case, I say I put Kai in A tier because he goes with the responsible ones, like Flynn and Theo and whatnot. Now, for Lucas... Lucas also does not get a lot. So it's either going to be C or D tier. I guess C tier. Alright. Now, finally, Kevin. You know what? I'll say Kevin could go to C tier for the most part because, I don't know, Kevin's a hard case because in some cases he's a douche, but on the other hand, he does contribute and he shows quite a lot of dedication. So I guess C tier. Although this can be said about anyone from Samurai in my... Well, screw. I was about to say, well, they all could did a better acting job, but then again, my mind is still clouded. Like, when I was a kid, I liked Samurai, and I didn't realize that it was bad until I was older. And, like... Yeah. But still, we're trying to look back on it now, just... Kevin, he is more of a C tier worthy ranger as opposed to D tier. So yeah. And so, oh, holy crap! What'd I do? All right, present mode. All right, so yeah, that is the tier list. Check it out. All that is in the rows. Damn, you get down there. Holy crap. One person alone is in B tier. Well, to be fair, I give Kai more credit. Because as well as being a ranger, he was also a soldier fighting in the protection of for Terra Venturer. So I give him a lot more credit there. But yeah, this is the list. Alright, and that's about it. Thank you guys for watching. Please do not forget to like, subscribe, share this video, and tell your friends about KamenRider Blackman. I got a shit ton of stuff to do today, so see ya. And I can stop recording.